Hey everybody, welcome back to our series on defining terms. Today we're talking about the form of government that was created by our founding fathers. And that's simply what the poll question was. Of the answers that I provided, a couple people chose democracy, a few chose republic, a couple people chose federation. Almost 80% of those who responded chose constitutional republic, and one person even provided their own term of a federal democratic republic form. And so let's go ahead and break down those different systems of government and those different forms of government and then see how they relate to what we have here in the United States. First, a democratic system of government. This is where every person has a voice on every matter that must be decided. And so this would be seen here in Virginia when we have constitutional amendments. After it goes through the work of the legislator, it goes and it's a ballot matter that everybody in Virginia gets to vote on. Or sometimes at the county level, there's things that everybody gets to vote on that impacts the county. That's a democratic form of government where if there's a rule change or a law change, everybody gets to vote on it and the majority rules on that change. That's a democratic form. Now, let's talk about a republic form. A republic form is where you elect your representatives to go and make policy, to make laws, to affect change on your behalf. This is seen throughout the United States. At every single state, in every single state, we have republic governments where the people elect their representatives who go to the Capitol and make laws, affect policy, appoint judges, or some states they elect their judges. And so that's the republic form of government. Next, we have a federation form of government where you have individual sovereign states or bodies that come together and have one common government over them and that shared interest. This can be seen in a way with the European Union. Even though the countries are their own separate sovereign nations, the European Union creates this federal economic union amongst the countries, and then they use the euro, and they're kind of bound together by that. And so that's what a federation is. Now let's talk about the United States. First, we began as a confederation of states, autonomous states doing their own thing, loosely joined together by a Congress that would meet haphazardly. The president was the president of the Congress, and it wasn't an elected president like what we have today. When that did not succeed, the Congress met and they redid everything, and they created a republic that was constitutionally protected. That's where we get the term constitutional republic. So a republic is where you elect your representatives. A constitutional republic is where that form of republic is set in stone in a constitution. And so our constitution outlines how our republic is to function, how the government's to function, how we elect our representatives. Originally, we were supposed to appoint U.S. senators as ambassadors of the states to look out for states' interests. And so that's where we also get this federal, the federation idea here in the United States of America is technically we have dual sovereignty. We have our individual states that have their own systems of government. And then we were supposed to have our ambassadors that would go to the federal government to look out for our state's interests and our state's rights. And that was the main, or one of the main goals of having these separate legislative bodies at the state level was not only to govern the people more closely to home where you can be most effective, but also to look out for the rights of the states. And so we would have the ambassadors that were appointed by the state legislative bodies. We'd have the House of Representatives that were elected by the people to represent the people. They would come together, they would argue, they would debate, they would pass law that would be in the best interest of the people and the states. That's technically what we have. We have a federal constitutional republic. And so a little bit of a trick question there, but there's a quick definition of terms for a variety of different terms of a democratic form of government, republic form of government, constitutional form of government, and a federation form of government. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was very quick to go through all those different things. But if you have any questions about these topics that we just discussed or the definitions, please feel free to reach out. Take care and God bless.